these last two games, the fourth quarters you guys have played, what's been the difference between now and the week before that?
Guarding, holding them to 19 tonight, and obviously the game 87 against last game, and then scoring, making some shots, when the timely shots. Saw us hit half of our threes in the fourth quarter last game, and then Dillon hits a few big ones to get some open looks there. So a combination of both defense, offense, and then capitalizing on some shots that we were missing in the first half.
What did you like about Tari's impact tonight?
The old Tari energy, knowing he's not playing tomorrow, so he lays it all on the line tonight, goes all out, and just the impact there. He's all over the place, and so like I said, you'll get burnt once or twice with him making a gamble, but more often than not, he comes up with those loose balls and ignited the break, and obviously was heavily involved. So great job by him.
What was the key to taking Durant out of the game in that fourth?
Giving him different looks, going after him a little bit, trying to keep him off balance. We blitzing him quite a few times, and depending on who's on the floor for them, feel a little bit more comfortable doing it. And I think we missed a few rotations out of it in the first half. Saw it at halftime, and guys were much better. KYP with knowing who they're rotating to and getting guys off the line. And so that was that. Tried to wear them down, put them in some actions on defense as well to make them work, and not let them rest on that end of the court. And played a ton of minutes, and obviously still had 37, but better to limit them when it counted in the fourth quarter.
What did you think of Reed's minutes in the fourth quarter, coming out, knocking out that big three, and then the still also to keep you guys going?
Yeah, it was good that the bench unit gave us a nice little spark there. We only had, I think, 3 or 4 points from them at half, between the bench, and then we end up with 19. So a good, I think we actually had 7.5, and so 12 from the whole bench in the second half, and he was a big part of that. Him and Cam allowed Jalen and Tari and Dillon to get some rest there. Kind of sparked us. We got the lead a few times, and then made a few mistakes to let it go, but did a good job holding their own.
You mentioned the other night that Cam never passes up any shots. What do you think about his shot selection, threes versus twos in that regard?
If he's open, he's one of our best catch and shoot guys, so don't want him to pass those up and take the side steps and all that. And so it's determining the person who's guarding him and close out, and so we don't like when he passes them up because he's a good shooter, obviously, but he's also really good at getting downhill and attacking. So we can put him in some actions, but anything in transition and when they do go for the shot fake, him attacking downhill has been good for us. So that's the balance with him, learning not to pass those up and then taking a more contested three when he can get downhill.
What do you feel like changed for Sengun in the fourth quarter? It seemed like he was more aggressive. He took fewer shots earlier in the game, but it seemed like he picked up.
Yeah, they went after him in the first half quite every time he got in the post, and so moved him around on the perimeter a little bit more to take away the double team from the post ups, and hard to double when he's facing up at the elbow. And then we had a few little turnovers there, but he was really looking to make the right play for the most part. And then once we started making some of those threes, it opened up for him. But I think the main thing was they were coming after him on the post, so we went to less of the post and more of the elbow ISO.
I think you guys had 32 assists tonight. How are you guys able to find and create good shots even without Fred in the lineup?
And we get stops and get out and run. That's the first recipe. As much as we can. I think we didn't convert at a high rate on the road trip. Had some easy ones against Dallas and Minnesota that we didn't convert, and really looked at that and how we can optimize those opportunities we have on the break. And then the kick out threes were there today, and that was Alpy. That was Jalen made 2 really nice pick and pops to Dillon when they put the big on him late. And so everybody has to improve. Ime has a triple-double, obviously, so there's 10 assists there, but 11 assists. But, other guys have to step up in his absence. And, as always, Alpy is kind of hub on the post that initiates a lot of offense. But Jalen, Ime, and others are all stepping up. And you have 3, 4, 5, 5, 11 from the starting unit. The ball's really popping, and guys are knocking down shots.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.